Blogging as resistance where I don't feed algorithms blogging. Why bother maintaining a blog? Aren't blogs terribly outdated? Cumbersome, challenging? Blogging helps you create and manage your own content. We live in the age of content. Buzzword a big data. Every piece of data gets collected. This creates a digital doppelganger of you that then gets monetized. What ads do you see? What content? Or maybe that early morning police raid. Another buzzword, content is king. We also live in the age of buzzwords. But it goes further. The content you provide freely to public platforms generates even more content, or in other words, added value. Social media creates this content through you, while you lack full control over it. This imbalance cannot continue. I used to enjoy posting artistic photos on Instagram years ago. I tried street photography, the most gripping form of photography. Artistic shots of people on the street, captured in the moment, unique, unasked. Sometimes you need fast legs, not just quick fingers on the camera shutter. Instagram generated ad revenue from this, without asking. I never got famous, just felt part of an elite subculture the illusion social networks love to sell. What great photographers we were. The disillusionment came with Instagram's filters and later direct image manipulation via Photoshop or camera software. This destroyed the joy of photography that once expressed a deep connection to life and the moment captured. Increasingly fake, with less focus on the stories behind images. Superficial yet breathtaking. Push-button beauty. But after the oohs and ahs, nothing remained. Just keep scrolling. When cameras started doing this automatically, I lost interest. Look at these beautiful afternoon photos, but the sky wasn't that blue, the colours not that vivid. Was social media rewriting our memories? When the illusion becomes too obvious, it stops making sense. Must-Taste accepts this. Thus began the era of fake selfies. Later came my second disillusionment to social media in general. I think many share this feeling. Dissatisfied, too much time spent scrolling. Do you become a hater or enjoy making others into haters? The latter truly understand social media. Haters are the cash cows of the attention economy, but this too breeds dissatisfaction. When selfies look better than your daily mirror reflection, you realize the time wasted or systematically develop inferiority complexes. The gossip bubble of these networks. People I call else-cling types, or what Falco sang about in Egoist. What is he? What does he have? What does he do? Who does he think he is? But worse, I believe social media algorithms are manipulative. On February 25, 2024, social media burned Aaron Bushnell along with himself. That's how I experienced it. On YouTube, I noticed certain comments with few likes pinned atop videos showing bombs falling on civilians. Everyone sees these comments first, like a Skinner box. YouTube's algorithm pinned them there. If you pointed this out, the algorithm hid your comment or deleted it upon posting. Moderation happened in real-time, intentional, targeted war propaganda. Of course, no one admits this. But it happens systematically. I'm no hero. But even as an egoist, I realize I shouldn't subject myself to this manipulation. Nobody needs to self-immolate like Aaron Bushnell. Simply stepping away is enough. Avoiding harmful environments. Seeing today's social media as neutral referees is naive. It's about big money. Like Instagram years ago, users are just tools. Beyond stories of shadowy bad guys, there are data brokers fed by social media and websites who can do anything with this data. Ordinary internet dystopias ignore this. The problem is bigger than we imagine. Simply put, the internet is already broken. I knew where I wanted to lead social media, but not where to go. As a writer, I thought of blogs. Unlimited space to write. What and how I write is my business alone. Room to experiment. Blogging is the last and tainted space in the digital slaughterhouse. Take control of your content. Since blog posts ultimately live on servers beyond my control, I dug deeper. I installed Emacs, learned Org Mode, and now blog locally. Files live on my computer, synced across devices. After writing in Org, I convert to HTML and upload. What you read here isn't the actual blog, just a copy. I never lose control. Better yet, I can write or combine old texts. Highly creative. The key is having everything at hand. Here, I can reshape words into something entirely new. Blogging is free-range creativity. No barn, no farmer, no feed trough. Important I focus on creative writing here. I don't invent or lie, but I always have novels or stories in mind, using blog texts to develop them, hence my style. Think Richard Wagner's total artwork very associative. Not for everyone. Too jumpy. Some prefer linear narratives. I write 2,500 words per hour by just writing continuously. Often I write as I think Virginia Woolf's stream of consciousness. She's a literary hero. The waves into the lighthouse are wonderful. But I also love pulp author Jason Dark or Carl May. May told great stories. Dark mastered clichés. I love B-Move as my Rob Zombie filter of reality. Another Instagram filter. Maybe, why fear contradictions? But describing the world through this filter in writing is harder than pushing a screen button. Writing revealed this filter to me. I'm nearing 2,000 words my blog post limit. I meant to write 500, but that's the flow. I've drafted sections on blogging as learning opportunity and the Emacs path below. It's about transforming the insights social media manipulates and exploits you into productive engagement with technology. Blogging challenges you to learn web development, data management, and more. Why? Because I refuse dependence on providers who can delete my work. I remain content master, best achieved when everything lives on my hard drives, ready to unfold like genetic code. This gets beautifully poetic. I find this new approach to IT deeply positive. Before dystopia, now transmitting data like genomes. Is this natural? This comes from using Emacs. The Emacs path. Emacs became my transformative companion. Older than me, an IT institution. Why? I realized easy paths are short and end in emptiness. Hence I'm drawn to steep learning curves. Steep or flat depends on how you graph knowledge x-axis versus time y-axis. Steep means much time for little progress. Swap axes and steep becomes flat. I mention this because the term confused me, or I reject unreflective use of steep learning curve. Steep, flat, which is it? These are programs where you sit helpless for 8 hours wondering if this is real insanity. Then comes endless revelation. Eventually you see data in Emacs and RNA share striking similarities. Is information beyond linear thought? If so, what is it? I won't evangelize Emacs as essential, but mentioning it offers new perspectives. Enlightenment's upside understanding why things are. Downside no one believes you social media overrides beliefs. These are modern digital chains. Break them to become Prometheus. My coffee sits cold now. Only harsh flavors viv. All soft, pleasant notes evaporate. What remains is truth. If you think this just romanticizes procrastination maybe. But what was the best coffee you ever had? Write the one you forgot until it was perfect.